Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you. Go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
The Ducks are on the move. They want to run this quarterback. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. On the move. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, what a luxury to be able to call a design run to your quarterback and basically let him be a tailback and let him run it in for you. It makes the offense and everything else around them stronger. This QB's just got some good wheels.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. First down for this offense. He leaves it with the back, using the spin move. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The Nittany Lions are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wide out in motion. To the air. It's Allard. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. Lowers those pads. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting into rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. After that, latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
He's got him wide open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Ducks racing to the line in a hurry-up. Got it behind the line. It's Dickey. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he muffs it. It's loose. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The give to the back. At the 45 on his way. Can anyone catch him? And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. First down here for the offense. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Moore to the air. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Gets it out fast. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. On the run, it's Lowe. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He'll take a shot. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of it.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Moore will throw. He's looking deep. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Handoff from the shotgun. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Give him 88 yards rushing in this one and well on his way to a 1,400-yard season.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll give it to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the 1st down.
Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been hungry.
The AT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, Oregon. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Scanning the field, it's Allard. Fakes the grab on the left. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He's a massive target. Does a nice job securing the catch, and then you see his ability once he has the football in his hands.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Hard running there.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he added the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. Quick pass on the fly motion. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Getting some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly. Gets away from one, finds some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Going up top on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Evans. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner will be knocked down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To throw, it's Allard. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. And he breaks into the open. Inside the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his run.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. They're going to run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Motion from the offense. He wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle from him.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Moore to the air. Forced out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Makes a connection. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Ducks in the hurry-up. Now on the move. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Carl.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Oregon! What a grab and go for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
they get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
One of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Allard. Going over the top. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Just trucks through it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. For every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Seminoles will kick this away to get us going here. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. An inside give now from the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Gets into space at the 50. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, that is one way to make an impact play out of nothing. What an incredible sprint by this quarterback. My man had his track shoes on this play.
PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They'll run it to the right side. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Handoff here from the shotgun. An exciting spin move, but doesn't produce much of a gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Coming up, 4th down.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? Go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense in hurry-up mode. Second down, they're going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Pass ball is incomplete, but there was heavy contact, and here comes the penalty flag. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. Caught quickly. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. The shotgun handoff here. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Florida State, 0.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession, they moved it down into scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Running with purpose. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Quick throw, testing the middle. It's caught downfield. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Accurate throw, catch made right near the sideline. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And the Noles pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Noles. It was a foot race and he won it. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of it?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. But can the defense come up with a stop this time? Finding some room at the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. LSU now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. It's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out a couple yards deep in the end zone. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense looking to throw the ball. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running past the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, but still trail though. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down.
That return backfires on him. Now, their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He shreds the tackle. Breaks loose at the 15. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. The 30. The 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front initially to free him up, And then the rest is all about that speed.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Set to kick off.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 25, the same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Out of the gun now on third down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
The Noles lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Receiver makes the grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. It's a quick grab. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. They look to throw it here on second down. The ball is caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Defense is coming after him. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Florida State.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his back. He flips it to the back across the middle. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it cost them.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. And the Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead. Refusing to be brought down. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
LSU 35, Florida State 14.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Fights off a defender. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll try the right here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. This will fall incomplete.